Beat up, everyone. As you can tell from the look on my face, I'm fairly hungover. And I'm hungover because Arsenal are the champions. We are the champions, my friends. We are. And look at me, I look so haggard. If I could just pin my face back. Oh, there I am, I'm like 33 again. It's a great feeling. It's a relief, it's joy, it's just a mix of things really. It started to sink in the past sort of like couple of days or so now. I mean, obviously we won it on Tuesday, but it's taken a little while to sink in. It's taken a little while for us to realize. I mean, like for me, I think part of it is as well is that we're not used to it, right? I mean, of course, it's been 22 years. We all know how long it's been. And it's just kind of like, oh, how are we supposed to react again? I kind of forgot how to react to all this because it's been so long. I mean, Jesus, God, well, talking about having to know how to react. This is how we react. This is how we react. This is how we react. Cheers, guys. And fucking super duper cheers. And respect to the players and respect to the manager. As much as I have called him out, as much as I've had a go at him, as much as I'm still kind of unhappy with some of the stuff that's going on at the club, he got us over the line. This has not been the best year in terms of Premier League standard. I mean, but you have to be the best. Like you guys have got to beat us. It's up to you. Like if people want to chat to you when you're out and about, when you go to work, when you go to a bar, when you go out in public on public transport, if you go to the gym, whatever. If people want to chat to us about it being a shit league, well, it's on you lot, whether you're a Man United fan, a Liverpool fan, whatever, it's on you lot to catch us and beat us, and you couldn't. You couldn't do it. And so, yes, we haven't been amazing this season. We haven't played a lot of amazing, like, attacking football. But we finished top of the league, and you didn't, and you couldn't catch us, and you couldn't beat us. So, what's your point? Cheers, guys. What is your point? You want to try to sort of like bring us down. It ain't going to happen. I went out on Sunday. I will say for people who don't live in North London, I'll just give you a little sort of breakdown as to what it was like as much as I can in the city. I mean, I jumped on after the Palace game. I went down to Finsbury Park and man, as soon as you get there, the vibe is just so lit, man. Honestly, it's just so great. And it's what I've been wanting for years and years. I've wanted the street party, and I was disappointed. I was disappointed because I didn't get down on Tuesday. It was a really difficult thing. Well, I say difficult, but like on Tuesday, I'd stupidly ordered a food delivery. It was being delivered at 11. So by the time I would have got to Finsbury Park, it would have been like 11:20, 11:30, and the whole place was rammed out. Similar on Sunday, but I didn't have work. I got work tomorrow, but I didn't have to work Monday or Tuesday of this week. So I had the opportunity. I had to work Wednesday after the Tuesday last week when we won the title. So it's just so nice to say that, by the way. When we won the title. We won the title on Tuesday, people. We won the title on Tuesday. It's a beautiful thing. I need to start learning how to talk into the camera. But the thing is, when you record these things, you're kind of looking at, I use OBS to record generally. You're kind of looking at yourself on OBS rather than looking into the camera. It's just a habit you get into. So apologies if that sounds a little bit weird. But yes, Sunday, we're on the tube. We're singing on the tube. We go down into the Emirates. We go down into that sort of area around the Emirates, Avenel Road, all this kind of stuff. The area near where the Arsenal tube is. And it was just a wonderful, wonderful vibe. And like I say, it's what I've been lusting after for so many years. Just to have that street party. Because I had a taste of it. We've had a taste of the street parties when we've won the FA Cups before. Obviously not with Arteta, because the last time we won the FA Cup with Arteta was COVID times. That's not his fault, obviously. But it just so happens. And so the last time I really got to have a street party was one of the last Wenger FA Cup in 2017 against Chelsea. So I think it was 2017. I don't remember it. I hope I've remembered that correctly. Anyway, so it's been nearly 10 years. Nearly 10 fucking years. I was 32 the last time I was able to have some kind of party around North London for winning a trophy. And so this has to be the standard now. We can't just say, oh, okay, we've won the Premier League. He gets 2-3 years of grace. No, we now need to start a period of domination. We now need to start putting our foot down. We now don't want to be like Liverpool. We don't want to go back into Man United territory. We need to keep winning. And I know that it's a very difficult league to repeatedly win. There's not many teams, like historically, there's not many teams who, what's the word I'm looking for here? Retain the Premier League trophy. I know historically, statistically, that's not a sort of very common thing. So I know Man City have, Man United have. I think, who am I thinking? Maybe Chelsea as well have. But that's the new target for us, and now these targets have to be higher. And all these top gooners, this is what we've been asking for. This is why we have been so harsh on him. That feeling that you're experiencing, that by the way, I have not called out, but like I have atted a few people on Twitter who have been very angsty with me and very against me and what I say about Arteta. And, over the past few years, they've been saying, oh no, you're wrong, but I have atted these people and nobody has replied. Not one person of these people over the last 2-3 years, because I've not really been on Twitter that long, over the last sort of like maybe even year and a half, I don't know if I've been on it for 2 years, to be honest with you, none of them have replied. And it was an olive branch. I gave an olive branch. I was like, we've had our differences, but at the end of the day, we're Arsenal fans and we want Arsenal to win. And none of them have replied. And I don't really understand it. It's a bit weird. I thought they'd be ready to reply. I was just, like I say, offering an olive branch. Let's maybe not necessarily be friends or whatever, but let's just put our differences to one side and just celebrate. And celebrate the fact that Arsenal have won. But for some reason, none of them have replied. I guess I'm not that particularly important on Twitter. Maybe if I had a bigger following, maybe if I had 400,000 subscribers, they would reply. Maybe they just think there's no point replying to this guy. Maybe they just think, well, we've achieved our thing. But I'm surprised they didn't gloat. I am very surprised. But yes, we went down to Finsbury Park. We had a few beers. I had a bag full of beers going down to Finsbury Park. They made you stop drinking. There was a few sort of stewards and security at the mouth of the stadium. So as you go into the Emirates, you've got the stairs, and then you sort of swing left. At that point, they'd stationed a bunch of security, and the security was making sure people weren't walking in there with beers, not in their hands anyway. So I just necked my beer that I had in my hand, and then I went into the stadium area and continued to drink. So it was kind of like, why are you even bothering stopping people? We're just going to finish our drinks and then open new drinks when we get past you. So, which is what I did. And, it was just such a great feeling, man, just to absorb that atmosphere, just to walk around, the sense of unity, the sense of togetherness, the sense of, well, unity means togetherness. It's just, I'm being a thesaurus now. Thesaurus? How do you pronounce that? Anyway, it's a synonym. It was just a beautiful thing. And it's what I've been wanting for such a long time. And that's why we have been harsh and critical on Arteta, because he hasn't been able to give us that. But yes, I walked around the stadium, watched the sunset. The sunset behind the Emirates. I should have taken a video of that, actually. Do I have a video of that? Hang on a second. Hang on 1 second. Do I have a video of the Emirates sunset? I don't think I took a video. No, I took a few. Yeah, I got fucking. My videos seem to suddenly I got a video at 8:22, and then there's a gap to 9:44. Um, so yeah, I missed the sunset. I was probably watching it because I'm old school. I actually like to watch things in real time without getting my phone out, and yeah, so that's just kind of the way I am really. It was just something to absorb rather than film. And I have a good memory anyway, which is, people may be surprised by that, but I do have a generally good memory. But it was just, I think with these kind of situations, when you're a human, you have to absorb them. And you have to just forget about shit like posting shit on social media. Yes, I'm aware of the irony of doing this, posting this to social media in a second when I'm finished. But sometimes you just have to absorb the moment. Sometimes socials don't matter, man. Socials aren't, gonna go to the grave with you. Do you know what I mean? So whilst you might want to post your stuff on Facebook, you might want to post your stuff on TikTok, on Insta, on YouTube, whatever. It's just not quite the same as just absorbing it properly. Just you and the moment. No little phone out, none of this crap. Just you and the moment. And that's what I enjoyed. I enjoyed that sunset. I enjoyed watching the sunset over the season, over the stadium. There was hundreds, thousands of people there, and we were all together, shaking hands, having a drink, having a laugh, and there was a great sense of togetherness. And now there's a great sense of confidence, way more confidence, going into that Champions League final, which we've got on Saturday. We've got business to take care of. I will do a preview for that. I'm just so tempted to actually go live now. But anyway, we will see. We will see. I will be recording a preview for the PSG game. I'll do a bit more of a sort of more tactical look at the game, look at who's going to be in defence. It's going to be a little bit of a worry because, White and Timber and the situation there, it could get a bit peak. And then, the left-back situation as well with having to do with Doué. I think Hincapié should probably start. I'm not sure if Arteta is going to. I think he might start Calafiori. But at the same time, Calafiori could get you a goal. So it is a one-off. It is a final. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. And yeah, just what a wonderful feeling. What a wonderful feeling. Enjoy it, absorb it, lap it up, and don't let anybody try to take it away from you, because this is a great moment, and here's to many more moments like it. Big up Arteta, big up the Arsenal. We're Arsenal through and through. That's what matters. We will always be Arsenal through and through. Big up everyone. Hit the like and subscribe.